I think it is good to make the record very straight today, and I plead with all of us that we do not continue to confuse Kenyans. I'm not on a personal mission. I'm going as a special envoy of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Mwai Kibaki. Therefore, anybody thinking the Vice President is going on his own volition, I think needs to be thus directed. And if you talk about the President, then you see that supersedes a lot of other things. But I am, to the best of my knowledge, these issues have been discussed. There are cabinet meetings, there are sub-cabinet meetings. There's actually a cabinet meeting that is chaired by the President, and on occasion, if he's not there, the Vice President can chair, and the Prime Minister is a member. This is a committee, the Cabinet Committee on Defense and Foreign Relations, as well as internal security. And so Cabinet consults and government consults at various levels. So that is a position, and I can tell you there have been, to the best of my knowledge, very good consultations. But if you take the view that the President is the head of government, is also the head of state, and he chooses to dispatch his Vice President and also dispatches some of his cabinet ministers, the President's intentions normally do not get questioned, and I hope we don't begin that practice. There is absolutely no truth in the statement that our mission has been trying to convince Africa to walk out of the ICC en masse. I had occasion to clarify this with even representatives of mainly Western Europe, envoys who are accredited to the AU in Addis Ababa, and they understood these things very clearly, because all we are saying, and in fact, I think for the avoidance of doubt, let it be understood by all our friends or Kenyans that all we are trying to do, and the President is trying to do, is to continue with the effort which we had in Parliament, where the President, myself, the Prime Minister tried to vote for a local tribunal. And I think it will be recalled that the Honorable Minister for Justice was himself also very vocal on that issue. In fact, he was very disappointed when the Parliament did not enact that constitutional amendment which we wanted at the time. In other words, we are still asking for a local tribunal, but the name may change from a tribunal to something else because the President is in the process of appointing a new Chief Justice, a new Director of Public Prosecutions. This we all know has to happen before the 27th of February. So when that happens, and you know, and then the commission, Mr. Charles Nyochai's commission on implementation of the Constitution comes up with the bills on vetting of judges and magistrates, and the Judicial Service Commission bill, and then Parliament enacts this into law, then you see we'll actually now be moving very fast. If you like, a new look judiciary, one that all of us hope will be truly independent, and one that will be able to enjoy the confidence of all of the Kenyans. And if the Kenyans enjoy that confidence, I'm sure even our external friends as well will have no reason to say you are setting up a local division of the High Court or division of this, because we'll have to deal with that issue at that particular time. So on the other question of deferment and Article 16, we are very clear about it. Article 16 of the Rome Statute, I think I've also explained before that Kenya is a member in good standing of the ICC. In fact, we are in such good standing that a Kenyan is already a judge of the ICC. It's only that Justice Aluoch would not have wanted to sit, I'm sure, on this particular bench, the pre-trial and what have you. But Kenyans may have forgotten that Justice Aluoch there won by a majority votes because we campaigned for her. Further to our rights as members of ICC. to get her elected as a judge of the ICC.